You're watching Conference USA Baseball on ESPN+. The Pups are out for this highly anticipated rubber match under the sunshine of Lynchburg, Virginia. Jacksonville State hoping to dodge its first series loss in CUSA play, but they'll have to answer these resilient Liberty Flames itching to climb up the conference standings. They have pestered the Gamecocks in both ball games so far. Take a look at what they did last night. It was a back-and-forth ball game. We head to the top of the seventh. Caleb Johnson, a two-run go-ahead double that made it a 5-4 game. Things would end up knotted at 6 apiece, though. Top of the ninth, Nick Barone roped one to left, a double to get in scoring position, and then Landon Seeley smokes a single to the right side. 106 off the bat. Barone flies on home for the walk-off win. A huge moment for this ball club. Ended up with that 7-6 victory. Welcome you into the booth here at Worthington Field alongside Brent Jenkins, Joe Healy, I'm Annette Corey. Glad to have you all here with us. And Joe, we talk about this Gamecocks team suffering their first conference loss of the season. It's got to give them some extra fire today.
Yeah, 100%. They're fighting for a conference title. They're fighting for postseason position, maybe even to host a regional. They have an outside chance of. Starting pitching going to be key for them from Stephen Cash. They didn't get a deep start yesterday from their starter. Had to use a lot of bullpen. That's going to be something to watch today.
Now, Brett, we look at this Liberty team. The bats have been active. The defense has been excellent. What are you looking to in Game 3?
Yeah, Liberty's really going to look to win the series behind Zayak today. There's a big difference between being 2 and 4 games back and who owns the tiebreaker going down the stretch run of Conference USA play.
Yeah, so sounds like it'll be a pitcher's duel from what you guys have said. Hey, it'll be a great Game 3. It's just moments away. Starting lineups, first pitch on the other side. With that, we bring you in the booth here at Camp Ice Field alongside Tori Basir, Jenny Semenina, I'm Annette Corey. Guys, so much skill on this field here today, and I think the question that's top of mind, how is Liberty going to answer this Tar Heels batting lineup that's #1 in the ACC, #4 in the nation? All the odds seem like they're against Kennesaw State right now, but Coach Wiedemeyer, the coach for the Liberty Flames, told us that, hey, sometimes when a team comes in here with nothing to lose, that can be the most dangerous one. Head coach Chris Garofalo for the Seawolves has been building for the past 2 years what he calls the next era of Seawolves hockey, and this is a pretty strong group we're going to see out here tonight. Sanaa Thompson has reached base in every single game this season except for one. Has already gotten on base tonight and scored as well. There's been improvement every year, and this is without a doubt her best one as that finds a hole. Heading to third now is Horton, and Thompson will race over to second. Horton, she wants home as well, and she'll get it. It's an RBI double for Sanaa Thompson. There's the 0-1. That one grounded, backhanded, flip to second. Can they turn two? Yes, they do. What a play there for Easton Swafford. Flash in the leather, getting the Flames out of the inning. They lost their veteran ace in Elena Escobar. She graduated. Is the 0-2. Poking it is Chapman. That's going to find a gap. Coming around to score is Jacobs. And there's another run for the Blue Hens. Shoulder. Oh, but Anders gets her with the rise for strike 3. That is an impressive strikeout. Now the 2-2, Jordan rips it. That one heading back. Will it go? It's out of here. Doug Richardson saying, I just need Paige Dorr to take a deep breath and trust her talents. Because when she does, it brings us moments like that. Oh, Garner just steals that one, and now she has a channel. One-on-one again, and this one sneaks past Holmberg for the goal.
You can't give Ivy Garner that many opportunities.
Retreats, hands it off to DeBrito. DeBrito looking across for Finch. Couldn't go tape to tape on that one. No breaks right now for Steven Reganado. It's shot after shot. He is being absolutely smothered. Here's Shields across to DeBrito. Back to Pomerleau. They're moving the puck well. Shields, another shot. That one finds the back of the net. So Vidston smokes that one to left. It's gone. Back-to-back homer days for Kyle Vidston. It was gone off the crack of the bat.
Man, just a great pitch.
It's Josh Campos. Skies that one. Moving back off the scoreboard. It's gone. And hey, we're getting close to the hockey postseason now. If you're a hockey fan, just take a look at Greg LaChance's family. His brother-in-law, Mitch Marner, the right wing for the Golden Knights. Also played for Team Canada in the recent Olympic Games.
How did that go for Team Canada?
Great question.
Just asking.
Hey, we got a Canadian up to bat. You got to be a little sensitive here. The 1-2. It's got to be pretty crazy, though. Like, not, Mitch Marner, it's not like he's your brother. He's marrying into the family. Like, your sister brings someone home, and you're like, are you kidding me? It's Mitch Marner.
He is no longer, LeChan's no longer the best athlete in the family.
He's like, I'm not the cool one anymore.
Right.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Tyler August sits his first batter down. A 3-1 to Grayson Ash. A pretty big spot for him here. He's a guy that has a lot of power in that bat. Hard hit ground ball over to Jaffe. Fires it across. Makes the play in time. At 6'3", 250. Gets him to bite. Tyler August, a 1-2-3 inning. Brings up the oh-so-dangerous Emily Leggett for UNC. She has 60 runners brought in through 66 games, 18 home runs in the last 30 games. But Anders gets ahead in the count.
Yeah, and that's good for Anders because really when Leggett is the most dangerous, it's with runners on. You talked about the RBIs. I mean, that 3-run walk-off homer against UVA was so good. I mean, she just elevates when it's crunch time.
This is Leggett's first season with the Tar Heels after coming from Virginia Tech. Coach Smith saying, this ability was always in Emily. We just gave her the opportunity to shine. As you see last year, batting .328, now batting .496. Had just 6 home runs entering this season in her entire career.
Yeah, and another thing is she's already got 60 RBIs on the season. 60 RBIs, and we're halfway through. Like, those are crazy numbers.
And it's crazy to even think that batting average of hers has actually dropped a bit. I mean, at one point over 600, completely unreal at the plate.
So a 3-2 count now to Emily Leggett. Anders got ahead in the count early, but Leggett being extremely patient at the plate, and Anders trying to not give her anything too pretty to hit. Here's the payoff. That one floats in, and she gets her looking. Anders strikes out the number 7 batter in the nation, Emily Leggett.
Takes down one of the most dangerous hitters that you will see with this changeup right at the top of the zone. That thing just floats right in. Camden Anders changing speeds and making a difference.
So with the crucial out to their power hitter, Emily Leggett, it brings up Shelby Barbie, a career-high 12 home runs this season. This is her second season at UNC. She played her first 4 with UVA. She lays off that pitch, 2-1 now. Barbie from Oakboro, North Carolina. Grew up dreaming of being a Tar Heel.
Yeah, Barbie, just another UNC batter that's hitting over 400, 440 batting average on the year. The team batting average of 382 is just mind-blowing.
They have 3 batters over 400, 1 over 500. Is that one absolutely launched to left field? Goodbye, Shelby Barbie with the 3-run bomb.
one of the top-ranked third basemen in the nation, and it's for this reason right here, her ability to produce with runners on. Just such a compact swing, controlled aggression. It's nice and smooth. Shelby Barbie making an impact here early. A 3-run blast over that left field fence. I mean, fire up the Tar Heels.
I mean, and she knew that right when it came off the bat. She gave a nod and a smile over to her dugout. Didn't even have to watch the ball go over the fence.
Coach Smith said that she would be the one to watch.
I called Barbie an underrated tool of her team, which shows how many amazing tools she has. Because if you're calling someone underrated who's batting .440 right now, it says something about the group you've got. So now here's MC Eaton trying to follow that up. The transfer from UVA. Batting .346 this season. Another North Carolina kid from Charlotte. And if you're Liberty, it's a tough pill to swallow, finding yourself down early in this one. You came into this one knowing the kind of offensive firepower that UNC brings. That one ripped to short. Wally fires it across. Roberts stretches for out number 2.
Watley positioned really well for this ball, deep in the 5-6 hole, right at the grass. And that nice quick backhand, that one hopper, that was a good play there for Watley.
So 2 away for this Lady Flames team. So that one sinks in for ball 1. Michelle Tarpey, the graduate third baseman for this team. Her head coach saying she can be inconsistent at times at the plate, but she has so much power to give. Skies that one out to center. McManus parks under it for out number 3. So that brings a close to the first inning, but not without damage. It was Shelby Barbie, the shortstop for the Tar Heels, absolutely mashed. Coach Cahill described it as sparks and ideas. That's what they see on offense, but they don't see any kind of consistency. He said, I love what I see when it's great, but we just don't reach that great point consistently. So Prince sends it downfield. Nesbitt tries to challenge Paulson. Monteith lifts it downfield, and now approaching is Flax, but Bernal takes a hold of the ball first.
Yeah, not a bad idea right there at all. First, I wasn't completely sure what she was doing, but I realized, Lauren Flax had the opportunity to get in behind her defender and maybe run onto that ball.
Nesbitt with the boot on it, sends it back. Now across to Prince. Raylan Prince, the LSU transfer, her second season now with the Kennesaw State Owls. Only played in 7 games in 2024, so Coach Cahill said, man, she has taken leaps and bounds this season and really become such an important centerpiece for our team.
Right now, the Owls are doing a good job of controlling the midfield at the moment. And right on cue, Bree Myers steps in and takes possession. Ivy Garner turning a defender right here.
Well, John, as someone who's been in this stadium, I guess, if you will, and seen Ivy Garner for a few years now, what would you say is the biggest step you've seen her take this season? What looks different about her? Because everyone's talking about her.
She's been that kind of dominant player for a couple years. I think that LU has had to lean on her more and more, particularly this year, and she's stepped up really well. She is usually more of a distributor. This year, she's taking on the role, the mantle of the number 1 goal scorer for LU and kind of pulling them through a lot of matches. Anytime you give her the ability to turn on a defender and face them with the ball at her feet, the defender's in trouble usually. Yeah. She's She's the kind of player that can give you the appearance as if she's not really running and be running right by you. Take a look at her numbers right here over the years, and they've grown every year. 2025 already up to 7 goals, and you expect her to get beyond that 9 that she had a year ago.
She will go down as one of the Liberty greats. Second all-time in goal scoring, 4th in points. You really can't overstate what she's meant to this program, and it's fun to see her get her name in the history books the way that she has, because she's earned it. So Anderson near side gives it to DeBrito. Pomerleau back to Anderson, loses it momentarily. Around for Ratzlaff. Now the Seawolves gain possession. Mara gives it to Nakagawa, who will flip it forward. Pomerleau stops it with his skate, and once again, Liberty back in the O-zone. The neutral zone has been an area of trouble for Stony Brook today. And here we see it again. Feemster turns it back around. He'll dig it over. And here's DM. He walks and shoots and scores! After what we saw last night, Pat, from Connor DM, he was due.
Yeah,
so many good looks last night. He finally cashes in.
Yeah, excellent job by him. We were talking about him earlier, how he just does a great job of getting pucks on net. And this is a great one from Diem. Great screen in front as well. The captain, Sam Feemster, he's not going to get the assist, but you love seeing that net presence from him. And yeah, Diem gets his first now of the season. And just adds to a very impressive second period effort for this Flames team. And now, like last night, Coach Garfalo calls a huge timeout here to try to settle down his Seawolves team.
Well, for those of you who don't know the story of Connor Diem, he's been all over the Liberty hockey ranks. He was a member of the Flames Division II team, ended up getting cut by Ben Hughes, who is now the D coach for the Flames Division I team, and he went down to Division III. But Coach Hughes said that Connor did not give up, and he relied on himself in that period of time. He worked even harder, made his way back up to the Division II ranks last season, and gets the call up to D1 this year. Now scores his first Division I goal. You gotta love it for Connor Diem.
Yeah, I really do. And obviously talking about how he went down to D3 when Coach Wagner was there. He was made an assistant captain and put in a lot of different situations. He wasn't in that first year on the men's Division II team. He saw a lot of ice time on, not just on the 5-on-5, but the PK, the power play. So it helped grow him as a player. And then even this past season when he got brought up, Coach Hughes was a big advocate in bringing him up too. Just feel like he could fill a huge need that this Flames club has at the defensive position, and he has done a fantastic job really fitting in seamlessly.
He has the physical stature that they needed for their D-corps, needed some bigger bodies to contend with others in the ACHA. They also needed a left-handed defenseman. They didn't have any on their roster after last season's departures. He gets the payoff, and now Liberty up 5-1 on Stony Brook.
And the backbreaker for, I think, the Seawolves, all these goals have come in under 10 minutes of this period. And they're just coming in benches as Kearney almost scored there on the back door, as Liberty is just coming in waves right now.
Yeah, Kearney's been knocking on the door a lot this season, and he puts his line in great spots. He puts those around in great opportunities, but you know, I'm sure he wants to see a little bit more payoff, but he is selflessly doing the work that needs to be done. Yeah,
he's done an excellent job. Again, one of those guys, he's seen time on the PK, he plays on 4-on-4 and obviously 5-on-5. And like we've talked about that line with him and Moreau and Finch, they've just been fantastic developing chemistry as the year has progressed. And so you know it's going to pay off for him eventually here this season. It's just not only will it, it's just a matter of when it does.
So Barker now breaks free. That one just gets broken up. That was Valenti with the good defense. After Barker found some space and had a great chance.